With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Sentinels of Tokyo taking on the Snowhawks of Brooklyn.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive with Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. On play action, Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Sheldon, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Right there, hurt.
Looking to throw. Sheldon. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
John Franklin Myers. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not. There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Rodgers.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal from the 6.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Sheldon. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. For 30 more yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you look at this defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Sheldon
setting up a screen for Stevenson.
Oh, look at that.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass.
On first down, Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Burnett. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Sentinels have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheldon.
Gesicki hauling in the quick throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 30 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
On 1st and 10, Sheldon. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go now.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
79 Broncos. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Back to throw. Sheldon.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Snowhawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And right side, they're going to go option here. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Throw outside, complete to Burnett. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Sentinels would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw from his end zone, Sheldon. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Snowhawk 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Look at 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 20.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
And how about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good. 4.
Throwing on first down, Sheldon.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our blowout material.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
3rd and 8.
26.
And again, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cook. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Snowhawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ready.
On 1st down, Sheldon.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
That's good. 4-8.
Looking to throw. Sheldon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Back to throw. Sheldon. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
On the draw is Stevenson.
Able to push his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Williams on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheldon escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Come on.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort
his first career NFL touchdown. And the Snowhawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Snowhawks 14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready, break.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Reno. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sheldon.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheldon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Sentinels 42, Snowhawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tokyo,
their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.